It's summer, and many Bitcoin companies are taking advantage of this to launch some interesting projects in a smart way. In the middle of all these exciting new projects, however, we have been accused of copying. This time, the war is between our Shiba Inu and the company Coinbase, which trades in cryptocurrencies. How would this change the relationship between the two companies, and what could it do to the price of SHIB? Well, you'll find out if you keep watching this video. Disclaimer starting right away. The on-chain summer is what Coinbase is calling its new summer promotion. The goal of the effort is to get the Ethereum L2 solution base for the exchange up and running. And yes, it sounds a lot like what Shiba Inu is planning. Anyway, the on-chain summer campaign is meant to start on August 9, and then the L2 solution would be released. Shiba Inu Satoshi, on the other hand, has taken to social media to complain about how Coinbase and Satoshi are both trying to do the same thing. Consider it. Shiba Inu is also aiming to launch Shibarium, an Ethereum Layer 2 blockchain, in August. Even though it's normal for people to make Layer 2 platforms, it's strange that Coinbase is starting things off with a campaign that looks a lot like the Shiba Inu Summer of Shibarium campaign. Even so, Satoshi wasn't afraid to point out the connections, right? Under Brian Armstrong's post, where he talked about the summer promotion for on-chain, Satoshi answered, "If it's not a copycat, it's a shadowcat." Satoshi's answer got a lot of likes, which shows that a lot of people think there are connections. But you can tell us what you think about it in the comments. Also, this situation makes one wonder how it could change the relationship between Shiba Inu and Coinbase. Shiba Inu and Coinbase have had a pretty good relationship since Coinbase listed it early on and sometimes held freebies. So it's understandable that Shiba Inu is now charging Coinbase of plagiarism, which could hurt their relationship and maybe even lead to them being taken off the site. A case could be even worse than being taken off the list. Plagiarism problems are not, in fact, small. People can make too much of them. Intellectual property is at stake here, and Shiba Inu could very well decide to take Coinbase to court to settle things. If this happens, things could go very wrong for one or both of the people involved. No one really knows what could happen, but it would probably be bad. There are already fears of delisting, and they don't even come from Coinbase. Instead, they come from the SEC. I've talked about this before, but the SEC has told Coinbase that every altcoin is a security and that Coinbase must either register as a broker or remove every altcoin from its website. Now, it's important to say that Coinbase hasn't given in to the SEC claims because they don't make any sense. When it comes to cryptocurrencies, the rules are not clear about what is and is not a security. And Coinbase has said that it would rather go to court with the SEC than do what it says without a reason. But even though Coinbase has said it has no plans to remove altcoins from its site, one has to wonder if the recent claims, especially about SHIB, could make Coinbase change its mind. That is, could they decide to delist just SHIB even if they don't delist any other altcoins? You can tell us what you think about this in the comments, but I don't think Coinbase would just trade a SHIB like that. One thing about Coinbase is that it is a business that wants to make money. It doesn't seem like a good business move to take off the market one of the biggest cryptocurrencies with the most loyal groups. Also, Coinbase has seen what benefits it can get from having Shiba Inu on its website. If you were here when Coinbase first put SHIB on its list, you might remember that it quickly rose to the top of the list of most downloaded apps. This happened because many members of the very active Shiba Inu community downloaded the Coinbase app as soon as she was added to the site. According to Decrypt, Shiba Inu, which became available on the exchange in September, helped Coinbase get back to the top of the App Store ranks. The Ethereum-based cryptocurrency has been on a roll lately, and on Thursday morning it hit an all-time high. So it's hard to imagine that Coinbase would decide to let Shiba go. They must know that taking SHIB off the list would mean losing a lot of customers. Again, it's clear that Coinbase knows how important SHIB are to the business. A few months ago, Coinbase took Doge out of the name of the company and put SHIB in its place. That must be because more people are buying and selling SHIB than Doge. Considering all of this, it makes more sense for Coinbase and Shiba Inu to work out their problems in a friendly way rather than delisting someone or suing them. If you thought this was really helpful, please leave a review and tell your friends about this video. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm, which makes it easier for me to keep making better movies. Coinbase is involved in a different issue that could also affect SHIB in some way. This is related to the problem of restrictions in general. But before we get to that, this station gives away 100,000 SHIB every day to anyone who wants to take part. Just subscribe to this channel, like this movie, and leave a comment below. Shiba Inu is a hashtag. Best of luck. I've already said that the SEC is going after Coinbase, but the Bank of America has also recently gone after the exchange site. Some bank accounts that are linked to Coinbase have been frozen or closed by the BOA. At least, that's what some of the buyers say. Frank Nass says that Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, did a poll after a user said that their Bank of America account had been stopped for no clear reason after 15 years. The customer at Bank of America said that they do Coinbase deals right from the bank. When it came out, more than 1,300 people decided that they had been affected by a similar or same event. This is a very big problem and a war on crypto. Worse still, these banks and financial institutions are making decisions against crypto without giving much of an explanation. Coinbase asked the SEC to explain why all altcoins are considered stocks, but the SEC did not answer. They just told Coinbase to take them off the list, which Coinbase did. And now, without warning or reason, the BOA has frozen or closed more than 1,000 bank accounts that were linked to Coinbase. But this is not the first time something like this has happened at the Bank of America, so it may not be a crypto witch hunt. Frank Nass says that this is the first time Bank of America has done something wrong to its users. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau said on Tuesday that a review found that Bank of America broke the law in a number of ways that hurt hundreds of thousands of customers across a number of product lines over a number of years. I feel bad for people who had their bank accounts closed without warning, but I really hope this isn't a problem that the BOA has with crypto. You can tell us what you think about this in the comments, though. The problem that Coinbase is having with the SEC might be solved soon. It looks like Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, will meet with Democrats in the House of Representatives on Wednesday morning behind closed doors. The meeting will be with members of the New Democrat coalition, who have said they support new ideas and policies that are good for the budget. Thanks to that meeting, there is still hope for the crypto business. In a case against the SEC, Ripple, another cryptocurrency business, got some of its way in court. The court basically said that XRP from Ripple is not an investment. Remember that the SEC is trying to make Coinbase register as a broker or delist all of its tokens other than Bitcoin because it says they are all stocks. Well, if the court has already decided that XRP is not a security, it's likely that it will also decide that other old coins are not securities. The Coinbase vs. SEC case has not been given a date yet. But before that happens, we can hope that the meeting between Coinbase's leaders and the New Democratic Alliance will help the cryptocurrency market.